If you're someone who's always rushing in the morning, overnight oats might be the solution to your breakfast problems. With a little bit of preparation the night before, you can have a quick and delicious meal with a decent amount of protein, plus it'll keep you full throughout the morning. In this video, I'll show you just how simple and customizable this breakfast can be. So, what the heck are overnight oats? They're uncooked oats that get soaked in milk or yogurt in the refrigerator, ideally overnight, hence the name. This process softens the texture, making them a cold and creamy breakfast option. And honestly, it's just nice to switch things up a bit. I don't always want a steaming bowl of oatmeal, especially in the summer months. You'll probably find three main types of oats at the grocery store: quick oats, old-fashioned oats, and steel-cut oats. For this recipe, I'll be using old-fashioned oats. Not to confuse you even more, but these can also be called rolled oats. When it comes to the other types I mentioned, quick oats end up being mushy and steel-cut oats are too chewy. Now I like storing my overnight oats in jars for a quick grab-and-go breakfast, but regular bowls work too. You'll see a lot of people storing their oats in wide-mouth mason jars. The only thing I've noticed is that you can run out of room when adding fruit and other toppings, which is why I'm using these containers. They're a little bigger and come with a fancy wooden spoon. I'll link both jars in the description of this video. One last thing I want to talk about is sugar. I'm using protein powder in this video, which does contain artificial sweeteners, but if you don't like protein powder, you can add things like honey, monk fruit, coconut sugar, agave, stevia. There are so many options to add the right amount of sweetness, so do what works for you. For the base recipe, you'll need half a cup of oats, half a cup of plain Greek yogurt, half a cup of milk, and 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. For apple cinnamon overnight oats, take that base recipe and add half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and half a scoop of vanilla protein powder. Allow the oats to soak overnight, and in the morning, top them off with half an apple and 10 grams of chopped walnuts. For chocolate raspberry overnight oats, take the base recipe and add half a scoop of chocolate protein powder and half a cup of raspberries. If you're not using protein powder, substitute with 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder and add one of the ingredients I mentioned earlier in this video for some sweetness. I'm also using frozen raspberries, so I did add them with everything else to help them defrost overnight. For peanut butter banana overnight oats, take the base recipe and add 1 tablespoon of powdered peanut butter and half a scoop of vanilla protein powder. Allow the oats to soak overnight, and in the morning, top them off with 1 small banana, which was around 80 grams for me, and 1 tablespoon of powdered peanut butter. For pumpkin pie overnight oats, take the base recipe and add half a teaspoon of pumpkin spice, 1 tablespoon of table syrup, a 1/4 cup of pumpkin, and half a scoop of vanilla protein powder. In the morning, top it off with either more yogurt or whipped cream like I'm using here, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. For lemon cheesecake overnight oats, take the base recipe and add 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of table syrup, and a pinch of lemon zest. Allow the oats to soak for a few hours before making the cheesecake topping, which consists of a 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt, 2 tablespoons of softened cream cheese, and 1 teaspoon of stevia. You can add all this at once. I was just trying to create a frosting layer. Then just top it off with about half a serving of crushed graham cracker. This brings me back to the main question of this video. Are overnight oats actually good, or are they another overhyped viral recipe? Well, I would follow this up with another question. Do you actually enjoy oatmeal to begin with? If not, overnight oats might not be the breakfast you're looking for. I doubt you'll find a new love for oats simply from soaking them overnight. But if you do like the taste of oatmeal, overnight oats can be a nice change. The texture is different, they're refreshing, especially in the summer, and there are so many different ways to make them. Well, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed these recipes, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.